Namaste yogis. Let's find a comfortable seated position to sit on our hips. If you feel very comfortable in your knees or your hips, you can sit on your knees. If you are sitting on your sit bones, maybe take half lotus and do it the uncomfortable way. So don't put like normally people like to put the more flexible leg on top. Let's do the other way. Let's do our uncomfortable way first. And spread the weight evenly between your left and right sit bone, elongating the spine, and relax your shoulders down, closing your eyes gently, beginning to settle down for your practice, letting go any tension, any stress in your body, in your mind, anything that doesn't serve you, any worries, any anxiety from your heart. You are here right now, beginning your practice, and there is nothing that should be bothering you at this very moment. Begin to focus on your inhales and exhales. Breathing with your belly, expanding your belly as you inhale and contracting as you exhale. Observing your chest rise as you inhale and gently drop as you exhale. Observing how with each and every exhale you are becoming more relaxed. You're becoming calmer. Trying to make your exhales a little bit longer than your inhales. Relaxing your hips, your knees, your spine, your shoulders. Relaxing your neck, your arms, your face muscles, your jaw. When you're ready, bring your palms together against your heart center, bowing the chin towards the chest, and set the intention for your today's practice. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes. Inhale, bring your palms up through the sides. Beginning to cultivate your Ujjayi breathing. Inhale and exhale through the nose, keeping your mouth closed. Constricting the throat as you exhale. Observing every muscle waking up as you move your arms up and then gently down. Bring your palms on top of your knees. Inhale, start leaning forward, trying to reach the chest to the floor and lifting the chin up. And then exhale, send your torso back, rounding the spine, tucking the chin towards the chest. Inhale, reach the torso forward. Exhale, round. Inhale forward. Exhale round. Inhale forward. And exhale round. Inhale, go back to neutral. Inhale, lift your arms up. Imagine you're holding a warm sphere in your hands, receiving the energy through the palms, through the fingers. Sending your shoulder blades down, relaxing your pelvic floor muscles. Inhale and exhale, find your twist to the right side, bringing your left palm on top of the right knee, right palm right behind you. Nice and gentle twist here. Inhale and exhale, release. Inhale, lift your arms up. Hold your sphere, receive the energy through the palms. Inhale and exhale, turn the chest to the left, right palm on top of the left knee. Inhale, elongate the spine, and exhale, find your gentle twist. Inhale and exhale, return back to center. And now let's change the cross of our legs, bringing the opposite shin forward. If you were in half lotus, bringing the opposite shin on top. You can keep your palms on top of the knees, and let's warm up our neck. Just bring your right ear towards the right shoulder. Stretching the left side of the neck. Inhale, go back to center, and exhale, left ear to left shoulder. And let's move at our own pace. Inhale, center, exhale, down. And then when you're ready, begin making big circles with your head. Trying to not compress the back of your neck. And maybe changing the direction. Keeping your spine tall, try not to round your low back. And then inhale, return back to neutral. Bring your palms forward, right in front of you, and if you are able to lower your elbows down to the floor, please do so. If you cannot go all the way down, that's fine, just stay here. If you can reach your forehead down to the floor, you can do so. You can interlace the fingers, send the palms away from you, and then lower down. When you're ready, inhale, lift your head up, and exhale, gently return back to seated. And now let's warm up our wrists. Make a big, make your fist, sending your thumb inside of the fist, and just start making circles with your wrist. And then change the direction. Keep breathing, relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your neck. Now let go of the fist, press the palms away from you, and now reach the fingers down. Reach the fingers up and exhale down. And now let's point our fingers to the side and then towards one another. Breathe. And now lift your arms up, relax your shoulders down, and just start closing your palms really fast. Activating our forearms. You should feel your shoulders activating your upper back. Extend your fingers and exhale, release your arms down. Interlace the fingers and just make circles with your hands and then change the direction. The other way may feel a little bit weird. And then shake your hands. And then when you're ready, gently transition to sit on your knees in your Vajrasana. Let your knees get used to the position. Lean forward, bring the palms to the floor, and start lifting the knees off the mat, bringing the weight to the tops of the feet, stretching the front of your feet. And now bring your knees down and then up. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, lift the knees up as high as you can, feeling the top of the toes stretching. Maybe you can keep your heels together and observe how it changes the stretch. Inhale and exhale, gently release down. And now curl the toes. Be careful with the toes stretching in the opposite direction. And now if you can, bring the weight of your body towards the heels and stay here for a couple of breaths. If you're not able to bring your weight down to the heels, then bring your block under the glutes, just lifting the glutes a little bit higher, and it will take some weight off the heels and maybe release some pressure of the knees. Breathe. Inhale and exhale gently. Transition to your tabletop position. Palms right under the shoulders, knees right under the hips. Pull the navel in. Start sending the tailbone up. Opening the heart, sending the gaze up towards the ceiling. And exhale, start rounding your back, tucking the tailbone under and reaching the chin towards the chest. Inhale, arch. And exhale, round. If you want a deeper stretch, you can start bending the elbows, reaching the chest towards the floor as you find your arch. Inhale, and then exhale. Inhale, arch. And exhale, round. Inhale, arch. And exhale, round. Last one, inhale, arch. And exhale, return back to neutral. Keep your shoulders over the wrists, curl the toes, extending your legs, sending the heels to the back of the room, finding your plank, making sure there is no sinking in your lower back. Activate your thighs, energize your core muscles, send your shoulders away from your ears, send your gaze forward. Breathe.
press the floor away from you. Inhale, send the heels forward, bringing your shoulders over the wrist, like at the front of the wrist, and send the heels back. 2, 3, 4, press your whole palm into the mat. 5, breathe. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, stay here. And exhale, drop the knees down and relax, finding your child's pose. If you wish, you can send your palms towards the heels. Checking if there are still any thoughts stuck in your head. Taking a deep inhale and letting them go with your exhale. And then when you're ready, extend your arms forward, spread the fingers, activate your whole palm, pressing the tips of the fingers, the knuckles, and the base of the wrist into the mat, curling the toes and lifting the knees off the mat, hovering the floor here for a moment, activating the core. And now start pressing the floor away, sinking the chest towards the thighs, sending the tailbone up. And now start extending your legs, reaching the heels down, finding your downward facing dog. Energizing your legs, activating the front of the thighs, reaching the heels down. You can bend the knees one at a time, warming up your legs. You can gently move the hips from side to side. Reaching the chin towards the chest, pressing your whole palm into the mat and rolling your biceps out, shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, slide forward to plank. Shoulders above the wrists and away from your ears. Energize your thighs, send the heels back. Inhale and exhale. Roll to the left side of your torso, having both feet on the mat, finding your modified side plank, reaching your right fingers up towards the ceiling, spreading your fingers, pressing your whole palm into the mat, keeping a micro bend in your left elbow. Inhale and exhale, release the hips down to the floor, reaching your arm down and then lift up. Exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, hold. Now step your right foot right behind you, finding your wild thing pose, finding your back bend. Inhale and exhale, gently transition to your one-legged plank, and exhale, lower down to your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, lift the hips up, finding your downward facing dog. Observing any sensations on the left side of your torso. And then when you're ready, inhale. Find your plank position. Activate the core. And exhale, roll your weight towards the right side of the torso. Both feet are on the mat. And extend your left fingertips up towards the ceiling. Keeping a micro bend in your right elbow. Inhale and exhale. Sink the hips lower and inhale up. You have to really use your core muscles to lift up higher. Breathe. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Last one, inhale up, hold, and if you're ready, step your top foot right behind you, keeping your left knee bent and lifting the hips high and high towards the ceiling, finding your back bend. Inhale and exhale, gently transition to your one-legged plank and exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Observing if the left and right side feel even. Keep reaching your heels down, shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, lift your right leg up, keeping your hips squared, sinking your chest lower towards the mat, reaching your left heel down to the floor. Inhale, lift your right leg higher, and exhale, release it down to the mat. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Keep reaching your right heel down to the mat. Nice. Hamstring stretch. Keep lifting your left leg higher, and exhale, release it down to the mat. Inhale, send your gaze forward, and exhale, slowly walking your feet to the front of the mat. Finding your forward fold. If you wish, you can open your legs wider, bend the knees, grabbing opposite elbows. Relaxing here for a moment, letting the gravity stretch your neck, your spine. Inhale and exhale, let go of the palms, activate the core, and as you inhale, start rising up, stacking your vertebrae one on top of the other, stacking your shoulders over the hips, letting the blood settle down, bringing your feet together, finding your mountain pose, rooting all four corners of the feet into the mat. When you're ready, let's do a couple of sun salutations. Inhale, lift your arms up, bending your elbows at 90 degrees, finding your back bend. And then exhale, start folding forward, keeping your back flat, bending from your hip creases and not your waist. And if you need to bend the knees, you can do so, reaching your palms towards the floor, your shins or your ankles. And inhale, lift the chest halfway up. Exhale, step, walk or jump your feet back into plank and lower down to your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up, bend the right knee and reach the knee towards the right elbow. Stay here for a moment, activate the core, press the flow way around in your upper back. Inhale and exhale, reach the right knee towards the left elbow, and then back to right, and then left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and step through your foot to the left side of the room, finding your modified side plank. If you wish, you can lift your bottom leg up and maybe hold onto the foot. Breathe in here. Inhale and exhale. Gently transition to your one-legged plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. When you're ready, inhale, lift your left leg up, bend the knee, bring the knee towards the chest, bringing your shoulders over the wrist. Keep reaching the left knee towards the left elbow. And now start moving from side to side. Inhale left, exhale right. 2, 3, 4, breathe. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Step through your foot to the right side of the room, finding your modified side plank. Breathe here. If you wish, you can lift your bottom leg off the mat and maybe hold onto the foot if you can do that. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. Let go of the foot and gently transition. One-legged plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, drop down to your knees. Find your child's pose. Relax here for a moment. Observe the heat building up. Observe any subtle sensations in your body. When you're ready, press your palms into the mat, curl the toes, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale, send the gaze forward, bend the knees, and jump to the front of the mat. Opening your feet hip-width distance apart, grabbing big toes. Inhale, lift through the heart, and exhale, start folding forward, opening your elbows out to the side, and start reaching the elbows up towards the ceiling. With every exhale, pulling the chest closer and closer towards the thighs. 1, 2, shoulders away from your ears. 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, lift the chest halfway up, release the hold on your toes. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up slowly, finding your bent arms, back bend. And exhale, return to your mountain pose. If you need to take a moment to let the blood settle down, please do so. Observe if you feel stable on your feet. Maybe you're feeling wobbly. Just acknowledge what's going on in your body. Inhale. Lift your arms up, bending the elbows, find your back bend. And exhale, start folding forward, trying to keep your legs straight if you can. Inhaling, lifting the chest halfway up. Exhale, step walk or jump back, plank chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, slide forward to plank and roll to the left side. Finding your side plank. Staking your right shoulder on top of the left, making sure your whole palm is activated and you have a micro bend in your left elbow. Now, step your top foot right behind you, having your left foot slightly forward. And we'll do 10 reps for our abs, bringing your left foot towards your right palm. 1, 2, 3, activate the core. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Return back to your side plank. Stepping your top foot right behind you, finding your wild thing pose. Inhale and exhale. Transition back to your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Reach the chin towards the chest, reach the heels down, activate your thighs. Deep Ujjayi breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. When you're ready, inhale, slide forward to plank and roll to your right side, finding your side plank. Now step your bottom foot slightly forward, finding your balance. And let's do 10 reps for our leg lifts, reaching your left palm towards your right foot. 1, 2, activate the core. 3, lift your leg higher. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Return back to your plank and step your top foot right behind you, reaching your hips up towards the ceiling. Inhale and exhale, gently transitioning to your plank. Chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Reach the heels down, 5 deep inhales and exhales. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, send your gaze forward, bend the knees, and exhale, jump to the front of the mat Opening your feet hip-width distance apart, grabbing your big toes. Inhale, lift the chest halfway up, and exhale, fold forward. Opening your elbows to the sides, reaching the chest towards the thighs. 1, 2, 3. Activate the core, activate the pelvic floor muscles. 5. Inhale, lift the chest halfway up. Exhale, release the hold and fold forward. Inhale, rise up slowly, finding your back bend. And exhale, return to your mountain pose. You can close your eyes here for a moment, letting the blood settling down and observing any sensations, observing the heat. When you're ready, let's find our back bend. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift the chest halfway up. Exhale, step walk or jump back to plank and lower down chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, back to chaturanga, downward dog. Inhale, slide forward to plank. Send the heels back and just slightly walk your palms a little bit forward, like 1 inch forward. And exhale, lower your elbows down, finding yourself in elbow plank. When you're ready, slowly roll to your left side, finding your side elbow plank. Breathe here. Lift your hips higher. Now, and when you're ready, keep both feet on the mat. And we'll do a couple more reps for our core. Bending the left knee, bringing the knee to the chest, extending the leg back and pulse it up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then slowly transition back to your elbow plank. Hold here. Inhale and exhale, drop down to your knees. Send the hips back. Find your child's pose. When you're ready, let's do the other side. Transition back to your elbow plank. Shoulders over the elbows. Activate the core. If for any reason you're not able to do this move, just hold your plank for as long as you can. Or just do this, bringing your knee to opposite elbow, activating your core. When you're ready, roll to your right side, finding your elbow side plank. And then bring your bottom foot slightly forward and start bringing the knee to the chest. Extend and pass it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And transition back to your elbow plank. Activate the core. Hold, press your floor away from you with your forearms. And exhale, lower down. Find your child's pose. Slowing down your breathing. Slowing down your heart rate. When you're ready, rise up to a downward facing dog. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Shoulders away from your ears. Reach the chin towards the chest. Pull the navel in. Inhale, send your gaze forward. Bend the knees, step walk, or jump to the front of the mat. Opening your feet, hip-width distance apart, and sending your arms at the back of your calf muscles, crossing your arms, bending the knees, and grabbing opposite ankles. Inhaling, lifting the chest. Exhale, start reaching the chest towards the thighs. And start extending your legs. Bringing the waist slightly forward, lifting the tailbone up towards the ceiling, and energizing your thighs, keeping the front of your legs engaged. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale. Bend the knees, let go of the arms. Lift the chest halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up slowly, finding your back bend. And exhale, stand up tall. Return back to a mountain pose. Slowing down your breathing. When you're ready, squat down into chair, bending the knees, sending the hips back, activating the core, getting rid of the arch in your lower back, and lifting your arms up, sending your shoulders down. Making sure the knees don't go over the toes. Bring your palms together for inhale, and exhale, turn the chest to the right. Find your twist. Reset your back, send your gaze up. And if you wish, you can send your right arm back and try to find your bind. Inhale and exhale, release, return back to center. Inhale and exhale, turn the chest to the left. Making sure the right knee doesn't go over the left. Stay low in your chair, sending your gaze up. And if you wish, you can send your left arm back, reaching for your bind. Inhale and exhale, return back to center. Return into your Utkatasana chair pose. Stay low in your chair. Inhale and exhale, slowly start extending your legs, folding forward. Inhaling, lifting the chest halfway up. Exhale, step walk or jump back to plank. And lowering down to Chaturanga, adding 10 Chaturanga push-ups. If you wish, if you can, if you feel that you have the correct alignment for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 more, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, drop down to your knees, find your child's pose. When you're ready, extend your arms, activate your whole palm, and rise up for your downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up, bend the knee, and start sending your shoulders forward and bringing the right knee towards the right shoulder. Finding your Chaturanga arm position and extending the leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, 5. Release your leg down. Stay here in your downward dog for a couple of breaths. Slowing down your breathing. And let's do the other side. It may feel more challenging because the arms are tired and the opposite side maybe less flexible. Let's give it a try. Inhale, lift your left leg up, bend the knee, bringing your shoulders over the wrist, lowering down to your chaturanga position, and extend your left leg, and then press up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, last one. 1. Lower your leg down. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Inhale and exhale. Drop down to your elbows. Finding your dolphin. Stretching your upper back, your shoulders, your chest. Reach the heels down. Activate the front of your thighs. Slow down your breath. Inhale and exhale, drop down to your knees. Relax here, find your child's pose. You can reach your palms towards the heels if you wish. When you're ready, extend your arms forward. Press the palms into the mat and lift up for your downward facing dog. Preparing to do a little bit more arm work. Lift the hips up, reach the heels down. We'll transition forward to chaturanga and then from chaturanga back to downward dog for 10. 1. Send the heels down, send the tailbone up. Activate the core. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale. Lift the hips up. Downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Find your dolphin, dropping your elbows down to the floor. Sink the chest lower. Press your whole palm into the mat. And now slowly walk your feet back, transitioning to your elbow plank. When you're ready, press your palms into the mat, lifting your elbows up off the mat, and slowly roll into your left side and lifting your top knee up, and then dropping the foot down, finding your wild thing pose, and maybe transitioning to your Urdhva Dhanurasana, back bend. Breathe in here. You can try to walk your legs forward, send the chest to the back of the room. And then from here, slowly drop down to your left elbow and transition back to your elbow plank. And let's do the other side. Press the palms into the mat. Roll to your right side, finding your side plank. Lifting your top knee up. And stepping your foot right behind you, finding your wild thing pose. And either staying here or transitioning slowly to your Urdhva Dhanurasana. Breathe in here. Maybe walking your feet forward, sending the chest to the opposite direction. And then when you're ready, dropping your right elbow down to the floor and then transitioning to your elbow plank. And exhale, dropping down to your knees, finding your child's pose. When you're ready, press the palms into the mat and lift up for your downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up, bend the knee and step your right foot outside of your right palm, finding your low lunge, lifting through the heart. And exhale, lift your right leg back up, one-legged dog. Inhale, lift your right leg higher, and exhale, step it forward. Inhale, lift your right leg up, exhale, step it forward. Inhale, right leg up, exhale, step it forward. Inhale, right leg up, exhale, step it forward. Dropping your back knee down and finding yourself in your lizard. Lift through the heart. Sinking your hips lower. And maybe dropping your elbows down to the floor. If you are able to bring the chest down to the floor, you can do so. Inhale, extend your arms, and if you can, bring your right shoulder right under your right thigh. Either stay here or try to transition into your arm balance. Lift your back knee up and lean your torso forward, finding your chaturanga arm position, elbows at 90 degrees. Lifting your top leg up and lifting your bottom. And I understand that we've done lots of arm work and maybe it's not accessible for you any longer. That's fine. Exhale, find your child's pose. When you're ready, transition to your downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up and step the foot to outside of your left palm, lifting through the heart. Inhale, lift your left leg up and exhale, step it forward. Inhale up, exhale, step it forward. Inhale, up, exhale, step it forward. Inhale, up, exhale, step it forward. Last one, inhale, up, exhale, step it forward. Dropping your back knee down. Finding your lizard. And if you wish, dropping your elbows down to the floor. Maybe you can lower your chest down. And then when you're ready, extend your arms. And let's try to enter arm balance on the left side. Just give it a try. Bringing your left shoulder under your left thigh. And maybe this is enough. Just stay here. Otherwise, lift your back knee up. Start walking your left foot forward, finding your chaturanga arms. Lifting your left leg off the mat, lifting your right leg off the mat. And maybe jumping to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, drop down to your knees, finding your child's pose. Slowly bring the elbows closer towards the knees, and let's try to do our baby crow pose. Pressing your palms into the mat. Your forearms are shoulder width apart. Curl the toes. You can walk your feet slightly closer, bringing your knees closer towards the armpits. Your triceps start leaning forward, activate the core, and lifting your toes off the mat. Inhale and exhale, gently release. Find your child's pose. Inhale, lift your torso up, and let's do our supine virasana, opening your feet wider than the hips and descending the hips in between the heels. You have to be really careful with the knees. If you need to put something under the hips, please do so. Don't externally rotate your thighs. They are naturally supposed to be internally rotated to keep your hip joint in a neutral position. Don't let the knees open up. If you are ready, lower down to your elbows. And if this is enough, just stay here. If certain muscles are tight, the front of the hip and some back muscles, then you will feel a lot in your lower back. So you need to avoid that because it's about stretching the front of your hip and your quadriceps. If you are able to go all the way down, please lower down. And again, if this is accessible to you, if you are open in your chest and your shoulders and your scapula, your shoulder blades, then you can lift your arms up and maybe grab opposite elbows. If this is really uncomfortable and you can't relax here, then keep your elbows at 90 degrees or just extend your arms to the sides. Just find a comfortable position. And breathe. Breathe through your belly. And then when you're ready, gently prepare to lift up, back to your elbows. Let your lower back relax. And maybe extend your arms slowly. Being careful with the knees, bringing your heels under the glutes. You can lower down to your child's pose for a moment. And then when you're ready, rise up and extend your legs, finding yourself in Dandasana. You're seated, seat pose. Spread the weight evenly between your left and right sit bone, reaching your shoulders down, energizing your thighs, flexing the feet. Inhale, lift your arms up. And exhale, start folding forward, reaching for your toes, your ankles, or the shins. Inhaling, lifting the chest halfway up, sending your shoulder blades back and down, and lower down. Inhale, lift the chest halfway up, and exhale, return to seated. Bend the right knee, bring the foot towards the groin and open the knee out to the side, finding your Janu Shirshasana. Inhale, lift your arms up and exhale, fold forward. Grabbing your foot or your shin, inhale, lift the chest halfway up and exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift the chest halfway up, and exhale, lift up. Open your knee even more towards the back of the room. Lift your right arm up and reach your palm towards the left toes, stretching your right side of the torso, opening the chest up towards the ceiling. Inhale, rise up. Lift the knee and change sides. Bending the right knee, opening the knee out to the side. The left knee, opening it to the side. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, start lowering over your right thigh, reaching for your toes, your ankle or the shin. Inhale, elongate the spine, and exhale, fold forward. Inhaling, lifting the chest halfway up, exhale, returning back to seated. And now just open the left knee even more towards the back of the room. Inhale, lift your left arm up, and exhale, start lowering your right shoulder down towards the right knee, rotating the chest to the left side of the room, and trying to grab your toes or your shin. If you're not able to do it, then hold onto your belt. Keep rotating the chest up towards the ceiling, keeping your left sit bone on the mat. Inhale, rise up, and exhale, release, extending your left leg, and let's fold forward one more time. Inhale, lift your arms up, exhale, fold. Shoulders away from your ears. Inhaling, lifting the chest halfway up. Exhale, return back to seated. Bring your palms right under the shoulders, fingers pointed towards the toes. Point the toes to the front of the room, and let's take reversed plank, stretching the front of our torso. Purvottanasana. Inhale, lift the hips up. Try to touch the floor with the toes, and maybe drop your head down. Lift the hips higher. Inhale and exhale, gently release the hips down. Bring the weight towards your sit bones and your tailbone. Spread the weight evenly, finding your Navasana. You can lift your feet with your knees bent. Activate the core, activate your deep core muscles, your psoas muscles, your hip flexors, and maybe, if you have enough strength, extend your legs. Inhale and exhale, slowly start lowering down. Bringing the knees to the chest, rocking from side to side. Extending your left leg, keeping your right knee bent, and send the right knee to the left side of the room. Sending your right arm and gaze to the right side. Inhale and exhale, return back to center and switch sides. Extend your right leg, bend the left knee, squeeze the knee to the chest. Send the left knee to the right side of the room. Extend your left arm to the left, sending the gaze to the left. Resetting your lower back. Inhale and exhale, bring the knee back to center. Extending your leg and preparing for your Shavasana, opening your legs. Let's do it wider than our mats, extending the arms, palms facing up, aligning the chin with your forehead, bringing back your natural breathing, cooling down, slowing down your heart rate, making sure every part, every cell of your body is relaxed. Any stress, any resistance, any anxiety, everything is gone. You are renewed, energized, and your heart is filled with love, harmony, and peace. You can stay in Shavasana for as long as you wish. If you're ready to finish the practice, you can start moving your toes, your fingers, waking up your body. Stretching your arms overhead. Bending the knees to the chest and gently rolling to your right side. And then slowly building your way up to a comfortable seated position. Observing if there is any difference in the way you feel after the practice. Any new sensations, a new state of mind. Take a moment to think about the intention that you set at the beginning of the practice. Thank you for sharing your beautiful practice with me. I hope you had fun with this sequence. You feel great after the class. Let me know how you feel. Write down in your comments below. Press the like button, share with your friends, subscribe. Until we meet again, Namaste.